You are now tuned in to the epicenter of geek news with your hosts, the slippery online streamer warlord with the skills to back it up, Fergie, and the master of Marvel, the cinema showstopper, Chaotic. This is Tenacious Geeks.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Tenacious Geeks podcast. I am your newest Subaru owner, Fergie.
New.
Like the new.
And I am the Master of Marvel, Chaotic. And Master of Marvel I am.
And a continuous Subaru owner for the last couple years along with his wife. But that's besides the point.
She's been there longer than I have. I talked a lot of shit.
I think we both did for a long fucking time.
And then I drove one.
But hello, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. We are your two hostess with the mostest, the beardo with the weirdo, and the comic book geek hero himself.
Yeah,
let's do it. You have the Ho Ninja and the Ho Hero. So, sorry about not coming in last week and not doing an episode. And sorry for coming in a little late this week and having it up probably a day or two late. And we apologize for that. Things have come up. Talking about making the joke about getting the new Subaru. Some things literally happened last night that totaled the vehicle that I was driving. So we had to deal with today going to get me a new vehicle. So
it was an excuse.
Yeah, whatever. I got to do it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure a little brother did it on purpose.
Yeah.
But nah, dude, the car that hit him, dude, got just as fucked and like got set, dog. Like it looked like it was a good like half a football field away. I'll have him send me all the pictures so I can send, or at least the one where how far away he is from where they got hit. Like
I gotta see it.
Yeah, it was fucking gnarly. He's fine. So everybody knows he's okay. They were in the back of the rig. It was driver side contact on driver side contact. They were in the back with the trunk open, like gazing at the stars off a main road. They were not on a main road. It was like where everybody goes to ride like their quads and to go play around and shit. Like,
it's not a place you want to be stargazing.
Yeah, he didn't know that. He had never been there. Like I'd only ever heard of people going out there to ride and didn't even know where it was. Just knew it was over in that area. Like,
nobody rides out there anymore. But I'm not gonna speak any further. I plead the fifth.
Yeah, well, yeah, because of
it's a conspiracy.
Circa. Like what, 2000 like 11,
late.
12.
So to change the subject though, we told the people we would watch Power Rangers.
And we did.
I
should have probably watched it again, but I remember most of it.
I remembered like all of it.
That
at least a
was
good chunk of it.
So dope. It was, I enjoyed it. I don't care if anybody bashes it or anything. I very much enjoyed Rita Repulsa as like the Metal Borg, like it was after Power Rangers.
She took over like Alpha.
Yeah. Like I really liked
Alpha
the concept
8,
where she looked like the villains after her in Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
The Robot
Minotaur.
Empire. Yeah.
And what was the other one? I can't remember.
It was a king, a queen, a son, and then like their subjects or whatever. I do not remember their names. I just remember they were the Machine Empire. That's all I remember.
Oh, I was talking about Minotaur in the movie. There was the other dude, the snake dude.
Oh, yeah. But I was talking about, I hadn't got to that part, but that's what she looks like, is those villains after her in the Mighty Morphin series before they went to Zeo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's exactly, I was like, I saw that. I was like, ugh.
And they referenced like all of them.
Mm-hmm.
When she's over
to
there,
Zeo,
she's got them all like sucking the power out. You see the Zeo, you see the Turbo.
I think you saw the white one from Dino Fury.
Yeah, you saw some of the ninjas.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the Space Ranger ones.
Yep.
Like
Deep Space.
Yeah. Like the shit was tight,
it was dope how they tied in like using the little figurines and stuff like that.
And I must retract, it was Rocky the entire time. I'm a fucking idiot.
Dude, I am a Power Ranger nut, especially for like Mighty Morphin.
They look similar.
Jason and Rocky
now,
definitely do look very similar.
But Jason's still alive, so I was like, oh.
Jason's still alive, but they brought Rocky in because Rocky actually had a bigger following in Power Rangers than Jason did.
But when I looked it up, it said it was Jason.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess Jason was in it.
Jason was in it. Like, Jason was the Red Ranger in it, but Rocky was also in it, too.
But Kimberly wasn't in it. It's the only one I was...
That's why Kat was in it.
I know, but that was the only one that would have made this movie.
But that's because Kimberly didn't marry Tommy, so that was the tie back in to bring Tommy in was Kat, because Tommy and Kat got together after everything was done.
Yeah, they have a kid.
Yeah.
JJ.
Yep. But that's how they tied in Tommy. Was
no,
with
I know.
and I was really glad they did that because I was wondering how they were gonna do that. Like,
I thought he was gonna be in it.
I did too. At least somewhere.
I thought it was made when he was still alive.
I think it was filming. I just don't think he was a part of it because I thought he was going to.
No,
but
he would have been.
No, because he was filming the other movie.
He wouldn't turn that down for the fans.
He was filming the other movie, and the other movie had had like such an underground cult following because of the comic book.
Well, I know, but still.
Like, no, I don't disagree with you.
To come back for Green Ranger for a 55-minute little movie.
You realize probably how
wasn't
long
even a
it took to film that? How long it took to film that, though?
It probably took him like a week. You realize that, right?
Yeah, probably.
The corny CGI. Real quick, swap in a costume, do some kung fu.
Stunt doubles.
Like, that's it.
You know who I wish
the storyline was fairly easy. Just build the set.
You know who I wish they would have brought into it?
Who?
The kid from Turbo. The Blue
Ranger
I was thinking
from
about
Turbo.
him,
but he's an adult.
It would still be the same now. It would be no different. It's still 30 years later.
I liked Billy.
Like, but no, I'm saying like it'd have been dope to see. It would have been dope to see him come in. Like they got the original like Aisha, like to come in playing as a Space Ranger now. Like that was super dope with one.
Yeah, isn't that where she went anyway?
Yes, her and the Asian dude. Yes, went into deep space.
Yeah,
because they were a part. They were a part of Turbo too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
that's right. Because she replaced Trini in Turbo.
Like, yeah. Yep, she replaced. Yeah,
with Rocky and Kat.
She replaced Trini. She replaced Trini when Rocky and Kat came in.
Yeah.
So that's the only ones that didn't change were Zach, Billy,
which were
and Tommy.
which were the
ninja ones.
The ninja.
Yeah.
But not Ninja Storm or whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
no, it was like
the first ninja, like Primal Ninja or something.
Yeah,
like
I don't remember what it was, but their sensei was dope.
Yeah.
The dude who gave them the ninja powers, he was so sick. I loved him.
Yeah, that was a good one.
This movie definitely was like super like dopamine was nostalgia dopamine. Like,
absolutely,
bro. I felt like I was 12 again. Just like
I remember too, because
Billy's fucking flying bug.
I went home after work and was like, cool, I'm gonna drink a beer and I'm gonna go watch Power Rangers. And I told everybody to just go fuck off, basically. I was like, I'm watching it in my room, well, living room, but on my TV. Like, nope, go that way. And I sat there, and it was good. It was beyond good.
Excuse me.
They brought back so many people, throwbacks to like Zordon, Trini's daughter, which was tight. Like we all kind of saw that coming. It had that.
They had to bring in the Yellow Ranger somehow, and we knew it wasn't going to be Aisha.
That Power Ranger feel, that Mighty Morphin Sentai feel.
Senpai.
Yeah, it was awesome. I texted you like right after I got done watching it. I was like, dude.
When I watched it, I'm like
9.5 out of 10.
I'm sitting out back, just sitting there hitting my pen and stuff like that. I'm thinking I'm watching a video on like JJK or MHA or something. And then I'm like, Power Rangers, and just finished getting baked, and then went up and laid in bed and just stared at my phone and watched Power Rangers.
Dude, I watched it on the big TV with the surround sound.
I need to watch it. I need to watch it again.
It was so good. It would have been cool. They brought back the original Alpha too. That was his voice. Yeah. At least to me, it sounded like him.
It was super close. They all sounded really similar, but almost had like a slightly different tone to tell it was a different model Alpha.
I mean, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
But they always sound super similar. Like it's almost like the tones were just slightly different.
So
like I remember one of them almost sounded like it was from the Hood.
Yeah, I do remember that. He kind of had like the deeper like thuggish tone.
It was like a deeper tone, and it was just like I mean, it was still like that super fast, slightly high pitch, but it was definitely like the deepest tone of all of them. It was like that Alpha would definitely rob you. Like
what you got on my putties?
Yeah. What you got on my 40, homie?
Yeah, you roll up like Debo. Shit, Alpha's here.
Rangers, check his chain.
Alpha Friday.
Oh my God, dog. Where are you at in MHA?
About a third, halfway through season 5.
Okay.
I kind of slowed down a little bit.
Okay.
I'll give you a for sure answer. Give me a second.
Season 5.
For some reason, I'm drawing a blank. Nope, past Overhaul.
You're past it. What was that?
Overhaul was season 4.
What was that for Overhaul?
Okay, I'm like a quarter into season 5. They're bringing back the work studies.
Mm-hmm.
Because of
that's the start of the
Destro.
Or the Meta Revolutionary Army arc.
Yeah, the Liberation or whatever.
Yeah, the Meta Liberation Army arc.
Oh wait, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 episodes left. I'm done. I lied.
Of season 5.
Yeah. So I'm like,
you're
right at the end of season 5
so
into
you're at the
season 6.
Yep, starting of the actual like fighting of the revolution, and then where Deku goes into his vigilante part.
Yeah.
So you're almost caught up.
Spoilers.
You're almost caught up to me. Yep,
I'm
you're
enjoying it.
So you notice how I was
the overhaul arc though was like.
You notice now that you're almost done with season 5, and some of the things I was like trying to hold off to tell you are making more sense now. But like with him starting to get more of the quirks and shit.
I need to correct something.
Okay, absolutely.
I'm gonna call you out on it now because now
go
I know.
ahead. So, if I'm wrong, please tell me.
So there was an episode where we were recording. We were talking about Shoto's brother.
Yeah.
And you said
Dobby.
Yeah. You said that Dobby was Natsuo.
Yeah.
It's not Natsuo. It's their older brother.
Yeah, I said he's also the oldest brother.
Yeah, but you said him and Natsuo were the same person.
I thought they were because I thought Natsuo was the oldest one.
And then I saw Natsuo and all that, and he's kind of a punk ass.
Oh, that's right.
And and then I saw a picture, and
Dobby's
they've hinted at the other brother.
Yeah, so Dobby's the oldest brother, and I did say that.
You did say that.
I am wrong with the name. You do have me there.
I think it starts with a T or something.
I don't remember.
I don't remember, but
because I'm Dobby. Everybody knows him as fucking Dobby.
Because I'm not to that point just yet.
That's at the very end, dude. You're just a couple episodes away from that.
Yeah, but we went to see the family. Mm-hmm. Midoriya and all them are working for Endeavor right now. In Bakugo.
Oh, you're in the Endeavor hero arc. You're in the Endeavor arc. Gotcha.
So we got to see the Todorokis a little bit, and then
learning more about the Todoroki.
We've kind of caught on that. Yeah, there's another brother.
Yep.
Which I know is Dobby.
Yep.
Kind of makes sense, the fire side.
So there's the manga's even further because the manga's still going. And then so like right now in the manga, Dobby and Todoroki are actually fighting each other.
Thanks for the spoilers.
That's all I'm saying.
Dickhead.
That is all I'm saying. Well, it's forecast. Everybody knew that everybody knows that, like, especially like after it breaks down and like since you already know that he's a Todoroki.
Yeah.
Like.
Kind of makes sense once I start putting two and two together.
Once it comes down and everybody finds that out and shit like that, because he straight up like announces it, like, and how he does it is like a straight gangster. Like I'll just tell you that. And you're only like I think you're like maybe 5 episodes away from that. Maybe a little bit. So like
the finale area.
Yeah. So it's like either right at the end of season 5 or like just at the beginning of season 6. Like it's one of the two.
Well, I'm getting there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You are like right there.
I'm gonna be fully caught up.
Right there. Yeah. You are not that far away from me. Like in season 6 slaps, bro. I cried so many times in the last like 4 episodes, dog. I'm not even kidding.
You want to talk about
that
crying?
Shit tugged at the heartstrings, dog.
You want to talk about crying?
So how many quirks have you seen him use so far?
So I was about to transition, but okay.
Oh, I just want to ask this one question, and then we can't.
We just got Black Whip.
So you just have Black Whip? Okay. So you're about to see him.
I know he gets the powers of all of them.
Yep. That's why I was just saying, where are you at right now? What have you seen him?
We've only now seen Black Whip.
So
they did the teams A and B.
Yeah. So how much have you seen of the inside world?
He went into the inside, the upside down.
Yep. Well, we'll just call it that because we can never get the fucking name right of which one it is.
He went into the upside down, met this bald dude, told him about
the dude of Black Whip. Yep.
Because he was losing it in the match, roped it in, and then he said he can control like about a penis size, little thing on his knuckle, and All Might has no fucking idea.
Yeah, because All Might never unlocked it like that.
But Midoriya is supposed to be
Midoriya is the one.
He's the one.
Yeah,
Midoriya
is Neo. Like
yes.
But yeah, no, all of his quirks are like all of them.
That's all I got so far.
Sick. All of them are sick. I don't know why, but they're dope. Like,
but that's what I got, and that's how far I am.
All right,
and I am obsessed.
It's such a good anime.
I'm ready for my tattoo.
I am, dude. Facts.
So I don't know if they know. We're gonna go get tattoos.
We're getting My Hero Academia tattoos.
Like what? Here in a little over a week.
3 weeks. Dude, it's only the 7th, dog. It's on the 22nd.
That's 2 weeks.
It's like 3 weeks.
It's 2 weeks. Do your math.
Oh yeah, I guess that would be 2 weeks tomorrow. Ain't that a bad bitch?
Yeah, 2 weeks. I'm ready for it.
Lexi's already getting me a new shifter knob, and she's calling me that she's calling that my birthday present. I was like, you just got me a birthday present, like almost a $30,000. Yeah, shout out to my girlfriend for because I was like, I want a new shift. I don't like the leather shifter. I don't like it.
You have a leather one?
Yeah, so it's like the top is the 6, and then the round it's actually leather.
Or
that leather bullshit. Like what? It's the same material as the seats, and I don't like it.
It's different than mine. Maybe I'll trade you.
I don't like it. We found this like little galaxy one that's the same 6-speed pattern that she likes, and it's like this purple galaxy, which is super super dope. So I think we're just gonna get that one. And then once she gets used to it, I found the shifter that I really really wanted, and you're probably gonna laugh at my ass for it, but I think it's great. It's a katana handle.
You're so gay. You and like everybody else has had that thing.
I don't know why. I just have always loved it. I just
like
think
the OEM
it's great.
one.
I don't get me wrong, like it looks dope. Like I like that silver one, like that stock silver like ball that has it.
If you want to get real fancy, do you remember my coupe?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Do you remember the shift knob I had in my coupe?
The Dragon Ball one.
Mm-hmm. That would be the only other one that I would put in the Subi. There was some about I don't know,
just
grabbing a Dragon Ball.
Just having the power right there.
Just right there. That'd probably be the only one. But I grip mine.
You are so fucking needy.
My dog is in here today.
Oh my god, dude. Hi.
So
you don't love him enough.
We were talking about crying and heartstrings.
Into the transition. Oh, is this where you talk about what I think you're going to talk about, what you went and saw last night?
Go see Guardians of the Galaxy.
Go ahead and spoil it for me.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Oh, I guess, yeah, because it just came out.
I won't spoil it yet.
I'll
do that next week.
How was it?
It was fucking phenomenal.
Was there something after the credits like all Marvel movies?
There's always. Always. I'm not spoiling it.
No, that wasn't. I'm trying to figure out how to ask this question.
It was my number one, probably the biggest way I can describe it is fulfilling.
How so?
It ropes kind of everybody's character arcs. It's like a big,
as in like the full MCU or just the Guardians?
The Guardians.
Okay. Gotcha.
We're just the beginning of Phase 5.
Well, I know that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, is it drawing in like a bunch of shit from like loose ends from Phase 4 with the full universe, or like
no? So
because like I'm still waiting to see where like fucking Moon Knight and shit ties in.
So like Batista was talking about this being his last Guardians anyway for a while.
Yeah, I think this is
a couple of them
in his contract.
Well, he wants to go do something else.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't blame him.
He's fully open to come back too.
Right.
But also,
I don't fucking blame him, dude. He's made so much fucking money off that role.
James Gunn.
Which was...
James Gunn's the guy that made... He wrote it and directed it.
Gotcha,
he made all three of them.
Oh, the director of the movie?
Yeah. His brother is Kraglin. In case you didn't know that.
Which one's Kraglin again?
The new Yondu.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
That's his brother. James Gunn's brother. But James Gunn is now the head of the DC EU.
Oh, dope.
The DCU. He's the new Kevin Feige.
And isn't he like a giant DC nerd? Like...
He's a big comic nerd. He made all three Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. That tells you, and he made
I was gonna say, wasn't
the newer Suicide Squad, the one with
that.
John Cena and Idris Elba.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's really good. I actually really loved it. And he made Peacemaker.
I haven't seen that either.
That's a really good show.
I've heard that's fucking phenomenal.
I'm not a fan
that
of
show's so funny.
I'm not a fan of DC, but I loved Peacemaker, and I need a season 2.
Was really good. Well, and
but James Gunn,
that's the really shitty part with like DC. DC botched so much shit for so long that
and that's
like,
why James
so
Gunn
pissed off with it.
Is gonna be he's their savior right now.
Gotcha. Because he's been the one directing the shit that's been saving them. Like
apparently,
I didn't think Aquaman was very bad. Most people fucking hated it.
It was a lot of them were terrible.
Yeah, most of them were fucking
terrible. The first Wonder Woman wasn't bad. The second one was trash.
1984 or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
I never saw that one. I always saw the first one.
The Flash movie looks fucking terrible.
I hate who they casted for the fucking DCEU.
Yeah.
I hated who they casted for the DC.
But remember, Flashpoint. And remember,
We could still.
The Speed Force is a multiverse.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. We could still. That is who I want to be Barry Allen.
You and everybody else.
I think he's
too old now.
That show was so phenomenal, and he did such.
It's still going?
Is it? I thought it was done.
The final season's going on.
Oh, I need to catch up on that. I thought that was done. That's right. That it was Arrow that was done. I stopped watching when Arrow fucking stopped.
I haven't really watched any lately.
But like I love Stephen Amell as Green Arrow.
Yes.
He did a phenomenal job. Like, and he seems like such a super chill dude, like in real life.
I follow him on TikTok.
Oh, dude, I follow him on TikTok. I followed him on like Instagram and shit. Like,
we should try to get him on here.
That would be so. We'd have to set that up over like a Discord call and shit. That would definitely be an episode.
Zoom call.
That would definitely be an episode where we're like actually recording it. Like once we get to that point,
we'll get Stephen Amell on here.
But that, like, I would love to do that. And then, like, I mean, obviously, nobody bitched about Jason Momoa being fucking Aquaman. Like,
no, I believe it.
It's like it's Jason fucking Momoa. Like,
he's good.
Like,
he was funny, but
I don't give a fuck. Even most straight man would say, would you prefer to see Jason Momoa with his shirt on or off? Off.
No.
Well, then you're a bitch.
He's not Ryan Reynolds.
You're damn fucking near though. No, the question is, if somebody looks at most straight men about Ryan Reynolds, you're like, shirt on or off? They're gonna be naked.
Yeah, that's Ryan Reynolds.
Exactly. Here, let me hold it for you, sir.
Well, so, back to Guardians of the Galaxy. We're gonna get off of Ryan Reynolds for a minute there. I'll talk about him and Deadpool all day long.
Fuck yes, we will.
You not see my poster?
Yep. Dude, I have fucking shirt.
I don't have any of my pop
I have
figures
the purple unicorn riding shirt, or I did. It's somewhere.
And then, well, you see my first Guardians of the Galaxy posters, both of them, from the preview of the first movie.
I am Groot.
Because I saw it, 2 or 3 weeks before it released. So I didn't get to see the post-credits. Yeah, my dog's snoring. But anyways, it is the perfect trilogy. The first two, I was
super excited when they dropped it. I was like, hell yeah. All three of them, all two of them, the first two fucking slapped. I love them. They were done
and
so
then
good.
Infinity War, and because they were in Infinity War for a good chunk.
Yep.
Not much in Endgame at all, except Rocket and Nebula, which is kind of good character development for them.
Yeah.
And the Gamora thing, and then Thor. Mm-hmm. They were in the beginning of Thor.
I feel
Love and Thunder.
In the Thor movie, I enjoyed Love and Thunder. I thought it was a good movie.
I liked it. Yeah.
I liked it. That was definitely another one of those where people were like, what the fuck is
I'm going to show you my Mjolnir when I'm done, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you did. I forgot you got that. Hell yeah.
It's going to go in our Tenacious Geeks office eventually.
Yup.
Yeah. Our little podcast studio.
Yup. But it's not.
With the wall of pops.
And then I still need to watch this week's episode of Hell's Paradise and Demon Slayer and stuff.
Star-Lord's character arc is done and roped up. He's on. I'm not spoiling.
There's more than his dad. Does he have like a fucking even stronger grandpa?
Hold on. Where was I going with it? Gamora, her character arc isn't done, but it is. Like you know that.
Oh, that's right, because she was adopted by Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
But this is a different Gamora. If you remember Endgame, that Gamora died. The whole point of Thor and all of that was he was hunting Gamora.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Gamora's in the movie. She's in it a good chunk.
Gotcha.
Mantis kind of roped up her character arc, even though it just got started 1 or 2 movies ago.
Last movie with his dad.
Well, after Ego was Infinity War.
Yeah, but that's
but the Guardians were in Infinity War hard,
right,
so right. She did fight Thanos, and then
that's true. I'm thinking of just the Guardians movie,
and then but then you got to think of the whole MCU because they didn't get their asses whooped. Half of them got dusted, came back 5 years. Star-Lord had Gamora come back from the dead.
Yeah, true.
Because the time travel Gamora, where she's a fucking beast. Drax is kind of roped up. His character arc was really good.
So it actually just goes into more detail about his backstory.
But the entire movie is about Rocket.
Is it really?
The entire movie is literally about Rocket. I cried probably about 5 times in this whole movie.
What about Groot?
The wife did too.
You know. This is the question everybody wants to know.
Oh
What
my
about
god!
Groot?
Oh my god! What do you want to know?
What age is Groot now?
He
Because
is
in 2 he was young Groot.
So
in
2 was Baby Groot. Infinity War Endgame was teenage Groot. Did you not watch the holiday special?
No.
You fucking.
You can ruin that for me. I don't give a shit.
Oh, it's easier if I show you a picture.
What age is Groot?
We don't have an age.
What age Groot?
Hold on.
What age Groot?
Hold on.
Must know Groot.
Let me find a picture of Buff Groot.
Early 20s Groot?
No, he is Buff Groot. That's literally what they're calling him. Hold on, I'll find it. Literally, so in the holiday
Groot
special,
old enough to go to the bar.
In the holiday special,
Groot found steroids.
They showed a new Groot, and he looked like this. Where the fuck did it go? Hold on, 1 second. I just fucking had it, and then I lost it. Trying to find a good picture. He's basically still got like the baby head, but he's like.
So he's like big body, little head.
He's like he looks like The Rock.
Bro, he looks like he's like 23 and has been doing a bunch of steroids.
Yeah, he looks like The Rock. I was trying to find out like a full body one, but
oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I get that I get that from that. I get that from that.
And then there's a new Groot in the post-credit scene.
Okay.
And when I saw him, I fucking lost my mind. And do you want me to spoil that part at least?
Sure.
I'll tell you who it is.
Sure.
He is now King Groot. This is what he's called in the comics, and I lost my fucking mind.
All right.
So this is a picture of King Groot.
Oh, damn.
Yes, in the post-credit scene.
And is that a different Groot?
No, that's the same Groot.
Oh, okay.
So according to James Gunn,
that's his final form.
And no. I see what you did there. No. So to James Gunn and all the other comic nerds and all them, every time Groot dies, it's a different Groot born.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same Groot, but he's grows up a different lifestyle.
Gotcha.
But the Groot we saw in the first movie was old man Groot.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the whole, dying and coming back.
Right.
So that was old man Groot.
And you have baby Groot.
Dumb, nature-loving, kind-hearted. This was Guardians of the Galaxy Groot.
Where we saw from thuggish, ruggish bone.
From the beginning, since birth.
Just a gangster.
All the way up until now. So when he dies, who knows what's going to happen after that?
He said West Side, cuz.
But so is King Groot. And then, so everybody's character arcs, it was,
Word. That's dope.
But there will be a new Guardians of the Galaxy team at the very end. There's the spoiler.
Okay. All right.
I'll tell you Groot's a part of it still.
Okay. Well, he fucking better be.
But there is a whole new team.
Is it still Star-Lord?
I'm not spoiling that part.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll tell you outside the pod. I'll spoil the pod next week. How about that?
Okay, fair.
But definitely,
give motherfuckers time and shit.
Worth the money. Make this $1 billion movie. It deserves it.
Okay,
it is. Mwah.
Alrighty. All right. Well, let's get into.
I might go see it again.
Let's get into my part of the podcast here.
They all die, bro. It's sad. Oh my god. I can't hold it in. I'm kidding.
Why are you such a bitch? Why are you such a bitch?
I'll just tell you once we're done recording. I'll tell you if you really want. Yeah. But it's worth the money.
Stop licking me.
There's a fight scene. Go. Yell at my dog.
Hence the furry weirdo.
There is one fight scene, probably about 2/3, 3/4 in the movie, where it's all of the Guardians, even Gamora's fighting with them. And it is it was like John Wick, but with a raccoon in a tree. The whole team, even Mantis getting down. Mantis is a gangster. Watching her fight now. Drax, we finally got to see the Destroyer.
The actual Drax?
Like, actual Drax fucking shit up. Like, it was so badass. The only thing
Take my glasses off for this.
The only problem I had with the entire movie, though, and I guess it's kind of a spoiler, but I don't really give a fuck. Who cares about this part? Is he never put on the helmet.
Star-Lord never put on the helmet?
Star-Lord never once, like, clicked his thing and put on his helmet, and I don't know what happened to it.
But what happened?
I don't know if he lost it or broke it. I don't remember what happened, if anything happened, but he never once put the mask on.
Happened to your
He was Chris Pratt the whole time.
That's fucking not Star-Lord.
So that's the only
Chris Pratt.
That's the only bad star I got.
Where's Star-Lord?
It's the only bad star I got. I was like, where's the mask? Like, what the fuck? So when he's getting ready to fight, I'm like, click the button. Click the button. Nope.
I need my Star-Lord Tony Stark moment.
Right? But no.
And again,
there's my little Marvel rant for the night.
Now into my transition. To my stuff for the favorite part of the weekend, because it is the beginning of Major 5 qualifiers. Bow, 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 bow. So the first match that we had up, and Los Angeles Thieves won the previous major. If we did not talk about that, congratulations to them. They were Vanguards.
Yeah, they fucking kicked ass.
They were Vanguards. Like, full season champions and Major 4 champions. The last tournament.
They fucking wrecked them.
They did. They got down. So the first match of the weekend, Friday, was Atlanta FaZe versus Los Angeles Guerrillas, and that was a quick 3-0. I think that was, so that's what they've been dubbing those, called DoorDash challenges, where you order some DoorDash and see if the match gets over before DoorDash gets to your door.
Nice.
I thought it was so funny when they bring it up. That was a quick 3-0. Like, they absolutely just got shit on. Vegas played Texas in the second game of the day, and that actually went to a game 5, round 11, S&D. And Vegas actually should have won that if they didn't troll like 3 fucking rounds.
Shit.
They should have won the first S&D because they were up like 5-2 and then just absolutely choked it.
I didn't get to watch much of it this weekend.
Ultra absolutely floored us. 3-0. Absolutely floored us. Rocker beat London, which that's a big thing because Rocker and Legion right now are fighting for qualifications for champs. Okay. Which is the 8th spot, and they're like 20. Vegas is like 20 points behind. 20 points behind Rocker as the end of the weekend and stuff like that. Since Rocker won London, and then the next match after that was London versus New York. Was Vegas versus New York, and Vegas actually won that.
Nice.
Vegas won against Subliners in a 3-2, and again in
go fucking Vegas.
Yep. So now they're only 20 points behind because the next match after that, this is where I was talking to you earlier, where Minnesota did the LAN event, quote unquote, but for the online qualifiers. So they played 2 matches today, like they did on the last one.
Yeah.
So they played Boston for the second match, and that I'm putting my phone down because we can talk about this one for a second. So there's this thing. Yeah, there's this thing for PC, and that's what all of professional Call of Duty and stuff is played on, is on PC. And there's a PC setting for you people, if you didn't know, already know, whatever, called loudness equalization. And what it does is it boosts the lower sounds like footsteps, and you can hear them bitches like across the map. Like, and unnaturally, like it gives you automatic awareness. Like, it's dumb.
So
I mean, I have it turned on just to make it easier for me, like especially. So it is. Half
the time I play my games without sound. Period.
They turn it off at LAN, like when they do the major tournaments. Like they turn it off and they're not allowed to use it, but they don't control it and don't do anything about it during the qualifiers. So Boston said,
so why not use it during qualifier and then turn it off?
But Boston said Rocker asked Boston to not use it, and Boston fucking pretty much gave him the finger and used it anyway. Boston won the series.
Fuck them.
So, which I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. That means now Vegas going into the next
Get your fucking skill
weekend,
up, boy.
Yeah, into the next weekend, like where Minnesota's not going to be playing, or they'll maybe play one game and then they won't play the next weekend, or they'll only play one game each of the next weekends or whatever.
You know, it's like people that talk about aim assist.
Oh, PC. And MK players that talk about aim assist on controller.
All kinds of shit. Like, who cares? It's a setting in the game.
Dude, honestly,
turn it on, turn it off. Let somebody play how they play.
Well, aim assist is only on controller.
Yeah.
So like, I shoot just about the fucking same on my mouse and keyboard as I do on my controller playing Call of Duty. Really, Like
see what I mean?
I'm better at long range with my mouse and keyboard, and I'm better at close range with my controller. Like that's literally the difference for me.
I'll just fuck you up with both. I prefer controller.
But
that's
really
always
just
been
depends
me.
on what I'm playing.
Yeah,
really.
but that's always been me.
Most games I do play on mouse.
Probably why my aim sucks.
And then so the last game of yesterday was Ultra versus LA, and Ultra actually beat Thieves to 3-1. Like Ultra put on a clinic against Thieves.
Oh shit.
And then the first match of today was Florida against LAG. That went to a game 5. I'm not sure if it went to a round 11 or not, but Florida took it. And then FaZe played Optic. You want to guess who won that?
Optic.
Yep, 3-0.
It's always Optic.
3-0, yep. And then we had Subliners versus LAT.
Nice.
Subliners took it in game 5.
Game 5.
Yep.
Nice.
So LAT has never really been like an online team. They've always been a LAN team.
I feel like I got some in my eye.
No, you're good. They've always been a LAN team, and that's the wrap up. That's the last match of the last match of the weekend. I just wanted to get through.
That was the last one of the weekend.
Yep. So I just wanted to get through it quick.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch much.
So I did. I watched about half of it. None of them were really crazy. Like I said, I couldn't really say much about today. There was one thing that happened during the LAG game today. It was during one of the S&D maps. It was on Hotel. They planted at B, which is in kitchen on the left side of the map. If you're on defending, if you're attacking, it's on the right side of the map, and it's the further one away.
Okay.
So they push into kitchen.
Close my eyes to envision it.
Yeah, they push into kitchen, and they get the bomb down. And so London gets the bomb down. I think is who it was. So Joe deceives one of the SMGs. It's a 2v1.
Joe deceive.
Joe deceives.
I know, but he sounded like he said Joe deceive. I was like, oh, he's singing now. Huh?
He's that one challengers player. He's that one ranked player from Vanguard that they decided to bring on. That everybody was like, why the fuck are you bringing on this kid? He hasn't even played challengers. Shut up. And so he goes in through the side door.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys throws a stun and a nade. The stun goes off. The nade goes off and doesn't hit him because it's like on the other side of the door or whatever. Well, one of the LAG, one of the LAG guys is sitting to that corner to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Deceives pops up, starts to shoot him. A fucking fire extinguisher explodes and kills Assault. You literally see like one hit marker and then he's dead. Because a fire extinguisher exploded right next to him. Like, motherfuckers will die from doors in this game. I shit you not.
You could do that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And then he straight up
just
comes down. Oh, no. He was shooting at him, but the grenade blew up the fire extinguisher.
Oh.
Nobody knew the fire extinguisher was going to blow up.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's like throwing a tomahawk clear across the map.
Yeah, exactly. And just hitting something for a money shot.
Just
like,
running, dead.
And the base keeps running.
You gotta go back and watch the replay. Like,
holy shit, that happened. Yeah. I did that. Whoa. And then gets the and then like chows over the two like prep tables in kitchen, and then just gets the kill and then goes and defuses. Like it's just like an extra just gets an extra second gets it at like 8.5 seconds instead of 7.5, which is the most you need to defuse it. Gets it at 8.5 and gets it. And when it cuts to all of the players, like even Arcity, who was on FaZe last year and was on FaZe in Cold War and won champs, won that ring. Mm-hmm. He's like literally, you see him in the cam just.
Like get
dude, he's just like eyes are wide. Like he's on he's the captain of LAG, and so he was like, how the look on his face is like, how the fuck did that just happen? You look at the the top of the screen for like look at the top of the screen for like for who they were playing. It's just like they were playing London, and they were just like,
yeah. So what happens when you talk shit, bro?
What? Like how the fuck did that just happen? Like. That was probably the highlight of the day.
There's some crazy shit that can happen in those games.
Dude, that game is so fucked up.
There's a lot of shit that can happen in Apex.
Yep.
Speaking of, new Apex season comes in 2 days.
Okay, I'll have to make sure
it's Tuesday.
Do the update.
It's either tomorrow or Tuesday.
I'll have to make sure I do the update then so I can play it.
Yeah. We got to do it.
Yep. Because I'm almost done with my battle pass and Call of Duty. So like once I'm done with that, that's pretty much I'll grind till my battle pass is done. Then I'm bored with that.
But doesn't Call of Duty season start like the same day as Apex?
No, Call of Duty season started like last week.
Oh, then maybe they were before.
Yeah.
Cool.
So like, well, it all just depends because they haven't. So
hurry up, finish your battle pass.
They haven't even like released when the battle pass ends yet. So like normally there'll be like a day counter on how long it's left. Yeah, they don't even have that on the battle pass screen right now. So there's not even a day counter yet for when it ends.
Fuck it.
So I'll have time. Don't worry. I'm like 3/4 of the way done with it.
Right. Well,
so
I don't know. You got anything else for the night, sir?
No.
Other than a big old yawn. It is
As
later
you
than
can tell,
normal.
we are recording this a lot later than we normally do.
Way later.
So hopefully we can actually maybe still get this out on time.
It'll be out tomorrow. It'll be out.
So don't mind my comment in the beginning of it because you never know what happened depending on how long it takes to record.
Pretty sure
this.
people forgot about the whole beginning by this point.
Probably.
If they've listened this long.
Surprisingly, I remembered.
Yeah.
So, but
Right,
it is time to do my little unscripted that chaotic thinks is scripted.
Script it.
So
it is. It's written right there. I'm looking at it.
This one is coming to because how my week has been. So
there's nothing there.
Life is always full of ups and downs.
It's
so
a
we gotta
box of
prepare.
chocolate.
Shut up. God damn.
I couldn't help it. I knew you were gonna say some shit like that.
So this week has definitely been full of ups and downs. So I know it definitely has to be for everybody, or somebody else, like I say, that possibly watches the podcast.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
I thought the week was gonna end, and it was forecasting to end in an absolute just dumpster fire of. I thought this week was going to be extremely stressful, and it turned out I got a new car. So,
and it's a dumpster fire.
And it's probably gonna be a dumpster fire. We'll find out. But just remember to keep your chin up. And when after enough dumb shit happens, some good shit does happen. Even to the people with the shit
happen.
I do my best to try.
Well, I don't mean you personally.
Yeah.
I mean just everybody.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Just
you
as
gotta
in
make
general,
good
like
shit
I do my best to try. Karma definitely does do some too. I will be honest.
But be grateful for what you got.
Yes, absolutely. But just remember, keep your chin up. Like I know people do say this, do say this, and majority of the time it is correct. Some of the times it is not. I will say that honestly because there has been scenarios that these words do not, but it usually does get better.
Usually
it does get better.
Most times. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, like I said, there are some occasions where shit doesn't. You just kind of got to roll with it and make it better yourself. So
yeah,
it does.
Take it to the face.
Yep, it does get better. Just the straight Pornhub money shot. You know what I'm saying?
Wrong kind of take it to the face there, bro.
Well, my bad.
My bad. You dreaming about fucking Ryan Reynolds again?
I'm slightly.
Or Jason Momoa?
I'm the threesome with both of them.
I knew it. For real.
But just keep your chin up. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. Sorry that we did not get last week. Chaotic was sick, and just like a couple of weeks ago when I wasn't feeling well. And we're glad that we were actually, we're glad that we were actually able to make it happen where we were able to record tonight so we can get our episode out to you guys because Geekers, we love you. Love you. I am looking at him awkwardly in the eye and telling him, I love you. No. Don't look at the mic. Look at me.
I know you do. That was awkward as fuck.
But thanks for tuning into the episode. We look forward to talking to you guys again next week.
Our women are gonna hear this and they're gonna be like,
or at least Princesses. She's gonna be like, "The fuck is wrong with you two?"
Oh, she knows better.
Yeah, I've been here longer. You may be married. I've been here longer.
Yeah. So, anyways,
but we love you. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. And there is definitely, hopefully, some YouTube content that maybe we will be posting, maybe some dumb clips or something in the future, even if it's just audio cuts.
That's on you, buddy.
And I know that. I just need the audio files and to figure out which ones I want to do. I know that I need to go through and listen to the episodes while I'm at work so I can jot down which ones so I can then figure out how to start doing the shit myself.
Call me the Ho Ninja.
But thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. And then again, how we always end it, Geekers out.